You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snake with Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. The show is a blessing to be back in the Black Box as we blow a succession. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's. As we navigate upon these 7 C's, I will be the captain of the ship. SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway. Mr. 1597 says 1597 himself, your very own host of these R&R sessions here in the Black Box. R&R stands for nothing other than random reactions, where we react to random content that we gather in these YouTube streets. Former Rolling 60s OG EddieBoy, currently Muslim follower and believer in Islam, has a background with the Rolling 60s that goes ways back. Him and Big U were peers as youth. They were crimees. They have a controversial relationship at this point based on allegations, that's been made by EddieBoy toward Big U. But through it all, it seems that there's a level of maturity and respect there, one for the other. EddieBoy, we reacted to some content he did yesterday, and he was talking about how he met or he saw Big U in the courtroom, and the gestures they exchanged were based out of respect. And he even gave some positive commentary about what Big U did in the court that was kind of contrary to what 600 said. And I became aware that EddieBoy did not appreciate my title to the content, because I reacted. What happened was 600 tried to clown Big U for requesting to go per se in court. And he just acted like it was the most ridiculous thing he ever heard. Big U have no idea what he was talking about. He picked the wrong word. And EddieBoy, not intentionally, he spoke on the same situation and said the exact opposite thing of 600. And I put them together. My title was EddieBoy makes 600 look stupid for calling Big U dumb. And I guess EddieBoy was assuming that I was insinuating he said something directly toward or about or in relation to 600, which he didn't. And he kind of like referred to my title as clickbait, which it wasn't. What it was my observation of 2 individuals speaking on the same exact subject, and one making the other look dumb by being accurate on the subject, while the other was totally inaccurate, totally off base. So I want to clarify, I was not trying to indicate that EddieBoy had any intentions on making 600 look stupid. It was just a natural result of him keeping it a Google on the subject matter. But with no further ado, he did some content comparing Luce Cannon and his father one to the other. I haven't seen it yet, but it was kind of like he was saying Ratatouille is in their blood. So with no further ado, let's see what EddieBoy says Luce Lips and his pops have been up to. Oh, my mama.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I'm gonna start this off with I was watching this video where they were saying, where they have this narrative like Nutty, Luce Cannon father is a joint, and Luce Cannon is a joint from 60s, right? Let's let the record reflect, man, that neither one of them dudes is from 60s. For various reasons. So let's check out their resume a little bit. Let's start off with the father, Nutty George Williams. This is his resume. Nutty George Williams was from Antis Park. I don't know what year he started claiming after park. It has to be somewhere in 79 or 80 or something like that for sure, because he's like a few years older than me. So I went to school with the dude when he was from Antis Park. He was from Antis Park. A case happened with him and somebody else, which he was involved in.
I find this crazy because I was the first person to bring this information about Luce Pops to the internet. And then when I was really trolling with Luce, and somebody from 6-0 gave me that information that his pops was a rat. So I came on the internet, popped it. And very shortly thereafter, I think it was the next day, his daughter, Luce Cannon's sister, was on my phone via third party mutual acquaintance. And she was popping it, like, who my daddy told on? Da, 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 da. You seen some paperwork? And I just like, damn, I had to keep it to Google. Nah, I ain't seen no paperwork. So I bagged up off the whole conversation. Even got some communication from her father. And he told me he appreciated it. And she was right. I hadn't seen no paperwork. It wasn't none of my business. But now we got EddieBoy coming on here trying to clarify, specify, and verify. I just find that interesting.
He lied and told that it was the other individual that did the murder. So he got scot-free off. He got off. They ran him up out of there, okay? He ventured himself over there to the 5-9 Hoovers. But once again, he caught a case with Devil from 5-9 Hoover, where Devil brought him around, because I know Devil. I talked to him when we was incarcerated. He said, man, Ed, I brought that dude around. So, he can't blame nobody but himself, but the dude lied on him because he brought him around. Okay. They ran him up out of there. Okay. That's 2 gangs. So he ventured himself over there into the section over there in the Crenshaw area over there in the road 60s. So he came over there, and you guys are not familiar with the story, that, I know the dude, so I rejected the dude from Jump Street. I got into it with some of the brothers over there behind this dude, because I already knew who this dude was. All right? So he come over there, he lied on little EddieBoy. See, you guys got to understand that he lied and told on everybody.
I want the outsiders to notice how this dude was able to go from Anthony's Park Hood, go to the Hoovers, get accepted, and then still find a home in the 6-0s. It's not just those 3 gangs that participate in that type of bullshit politics. That shit is matriculated throughout the whole culture. There is no strict recruiting requirements or process. It's just bullshit. When gangs started focusing on being deep over down, it used to be about being down. When we'd rather have 2 down niggas than 10 deep niggas that's busters. But then it's like it flipped. Everybody wanted to be deep as possible. It didn't matter how down niggas was, and just all bad. Oh, my mama.
And he lied. I'm talking about he just straight lied. Lie snitching is one of the most dangerous thing in the world.
Folks swear up and down no such thing as lie snitching. I don't see how they don't get it. That's a perfect term for somebody who's snitching and lying.
Okay. Then he caught another case, his own case, where they underlined 2 individuals, and what he tried to do is he tried to put it off on his co-defendants. Okay. What I'm getting at is this is his resume. He's a hood hopper, right? And you have a lot of dudes that's hood hoppers, man. And you have him telling like it's the thing to do. I'm talking about lie telling, just straight lying on motherfuckers, man, just for no apparent reason. And then he get gunned down. The homies gunned him down over there. The brothers over there in that section, they gunned his ass down I mean, gun him down. The only thing that saved that dude had a police bulletproof vest on, and that's what saved him. That saved that dude, bro. And then after that, you never heard from him anymore. Okay. But they say this dude's a joint. And I laugh at that because, man, there's no way in the world that this dude can be a joint with that type of resume. Now let's go to his son, the fake Luce Cannon. So you know Luce Cannon used to be from this gang out there. I don't know what particular gang he was out there in Fontana or whatever it may be. He was a part of that shit. Okay? He was a part of that gang, and then I think he's still a part of that gang because you know them dudes still, whatever happened, I think probably chased him out or where it may be. Then he started kicking it with Big U. He started being Big U lapdog, started doing some different shit. He was a straight boy. He really wasn't from that neighborhood over there from the section. But the problem is, man, it's like with a lot of sections, when you guys embrace, you know, certain outsiders, they start claiming your section just because they want to claim the section because they feel that they're safe and that they're protected. So that's what he started doing. So even though that he wasn't never a part in that neighborhood, he never been in no backyards, he never been to the Thunderdome, he never been to no meetings, he never rolled for the neighborhood, he never did anything for that neighborhood over there, but he always on the internet talking about on 6-0 and the dead homies. Okay? And he came in on no jumper, lying telling.
Sharice Mills, this is an alert. This is an announcement. You should consume this content. You hear me say the T's like your boo? Say it just like him, content. You should consume this content. Okay, Sharice? Don't sleep. Listen to this content. Thank you.
Talking about he had a videotape of draws 30 minutes before Nipsey and all that shit. So we know this dude is a straight liar. He lied talking about he was over there with DJ Khaled. He did something to Meek Mill. He was just lying, man. The dude just lie. He just make videos. He get mad at you when you don't go.
Imagine all his war stories. The 6-0 involve celebrities like Meek Mill, Khaled, Rick Ross. He ain't got no stories like me and the homie Lil Wooty Woo was over there, baby newborn, tiny Wooty Woo. We rolled, jumped out. We was over in the trap at the spot. None of that. None of that. It's all celebrity driven.
Along with his live, he was lying on me, talking about Motor Mouse did something to me. I had never met Motor Mouse a day in my life.
Lied on me, somebody bought me swishers and marked me out. I had never met this dude a day in my life.
Bro. And then from my understanding, Motor Mouse is like 4'11", 5 foot, man, and ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna let a Negro 4'11", 5 foot do anything to me. So you have to understand.
It's crazy when I hear people say that. No knock to EddieBoy in particular, but I got a G homie, J-Box. He ain't quite 4'11", but I wouldn't believe he was over 5'9". I believe he between like 5'7", 5'8", probably. I done seen him mark out a lot of big old, swole, strong knees, knock teeth out, just knock knees out, take shit from knees, all that. So, yeah, EddieBoy probably know how to stand behind his size and weight, but I done seen that size defied out in these streets on my mama. I done seen individuals hold no 100 height, not as wide as him, but just telling Nia's Big U size what to do, when to do it, and they, oh my mama.
Understand, man, that him and his father have the same resume. Neither one of them dudes are from that section over there, okay? His father was a cold informant, man. I'm talking about a cold informant. A foreman to the point, man, where he lied so much on individuals, man, and was getting paid at the droves everywhere he went. Everywhere he went, he got paid. Now let's check out his son. His son have the same type of movement. I don't know if his father hooked him up with the same handler or the same people or or told his father the game on how to be an informant. But come on, man. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure out this boy is an informant, man. Because ain't nobody going to get on nationwide TV, man, and implement nobody on any type of crimes that are still open. Ain't nobody going to sit there and do the stuff that he did. And I'm going to tell you why he did that stuff at No Jumper. You know why he did that stuff at No Jumper? Because he wanted the world to know or feel or think that he was a joint. That he was like that.
Not like that. Like that. Eddie boy, you got to put that T on the end. You not like that.
And what he did was he preyed on a brother, man, that was by himself, and he had like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dudes with him to help him, you know, make that statement. So it's like, man, if people don't understand, man, that, bro, this internet is a lie, man. That dude, Luce Cannon, and his daddy is not joints. I'm talking about they just alike, man. They just alike. And I'm going to tell you, the one who's more vicious, is Luce Cannon.
Well, I'll be damned. Please do explain. If you say his pops was from Anthony's, told us from this. Went to the Hoovers, told us from this. Went to the 6-0s and told us from this. And left bodies in destruction all along the way. But you say, this dude is worse? Wow, I got to hear his thoughts on that, y'all. Oh, my mama.
Because Luce Cannon, he would do any and everything to squeam his way up out of anything, bro. This dude sit up there and was talking about Money Mike, the tape with Money Mike. He wanted to take with Money Mike. He was going to try to find out who was there or who he had the inclination was there or whatever the rumor was, and he was just going to take that and just lie.
Yep, he's such a slow tart and a liar. He would get that tape and he could potentially be on it. But because it's hoodies and you can't really identify nobody, he'll show him that tape and try to convince them that he's not on it, like a slow tart. Oh, my mama.
Even a person wasn't there, he was just going to lie about it, bro. So them are the dangerous.
But that's the same thing you said his daddy did, Eddie boy. So I don't know if we can classify him as worse. If he been doing this from the 70s, 3 different gangs, ended up on death row, I think I might have to vote for the pops on my mama. You say he was lie snitching too.
Individuals on the planet Earth, man, when you have individuals that's working or informants and they're doing their job, but they're lying about their job. Now, you do have some informants that do their job and they be informing on correct shit. And you have a lot of them out there right to this day, and we don't even know who they are. But if you're not in the life of crime, you don't care who they are. Because me personally, I can give a 2 hoots who they are. But if you out there in your field, in your section, brother, you better be careful, man, when certain dudes just pop up and come around. And y'all don't know them from nothing, from squat. That's dangerous, man. And it's like history just repeated itself. From 1984, right, to 2025. Imagine that, man.
41 years.
Man. This man, daddy, super rat. And then his son, super rat. That's a vicious bloodline, bro.
Rat tat tat. Like Luce would say.
That bloodline, man, is so tarnished and so messed up. The federal government, man, they can't even let the man out of jail right now, man, because, in Luce Cannon, because they feel he's so much a wild card, he gonna fuck off their case, bro. But hey, man, Luce Cannon, his father Nutty, they never was no joints, man. So I don't know who's gonna hear this message, who's gonna pay attention to this message. I'm just letting you know that for the kids, these dudes not no joints, man. These dudes not no joints, bro. These dudes are professional liars. They'll lie on anybody, bro. Innocent. I'm talking about innocent individuals, bro. They will lie on innocent individuals, brother, just for fame or just for clout or just for so they can get out of trouble. And them one of the most dangerous individuals on the planet Earth. Assalamu alaikum.
Tupac of my generation, Pac was highly intelligent, but in our culture, street culture, especially his generation, intelligence was viewed as a form of weakness. How do you get the people that's really affected by, what we're trying to solve involved?
Mathematical mode, marathoning, making moves, taking the heartbreaking news, made major breaking news. Nephews, nieces, siblings, seeds, stay confused. Waking up, shaking, aching, praying that it's April Fools. Chosen child from the now, stakes is huge. Snakes and fake styling the game, it's too late to choose. Through violent visions gave victims, paid your dues. Motivated, demonstrated, elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues. Neighborhood, roller coaster, you can take the cruise, I'm good. Blue laces, suede Puma's favorite shoes. Jesus to the generations, you never say me on my babies. A beautiful gift Pluto ever gave me. For such a precious life, who decides Christ? I couldn't view the slide twice, cuz they crucified Christ.
Like in that puzzle, big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
my competition, never seeing him. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!